What's happening in that?
So as students are approaching the door, they're going to be greeted by administrators and staff. They're going to be scanned, and if there's anything that goes off, we are going to ask to see what's in their pockets, or we will ask to see. We do have a clear backpack, but sometimes you can't necessarily see it. So the metal detectors, if they pick something up, we will be going through the bags and just asking to look through that. And that way, the students, when they walk into the door, know that there is no prohibitive items in that school.
Have you figured out why this happened?
You know, Fred, I don't know that we can ever answer exactly why, and I'm not going to try to hazard a guess in this particular case, because I know there's still an open investigation that's being conducted, and I think it would be very premature for me to get into that. I think the most important thing right now is to what can we do to ensure that kids know that this would not happen again. And so we're going to do everything we can, and that's what we're here about today, the rest of the week, and for the time in the future to come.
All right. Let's talk to the chief a little bit here. First of all, just the same kind of questions. Well, what are we going to do to make sure that the kids feel safer coming back to school?
Like Dr. Shmoney said, we've enhanced protocols. We're looking at protocols, to review protocols, to see what we can do different to improve our safety and security stance and posture to ensure that nothing like this ever happens again.
And he was mentioning restricting access, restricting the number of doors.
Yes, sir. Right now at Manor Senior High, we're looking at 2 points of entry. And the reason for that is because it helps us maintain better control of students as they ingress into the school, making sure that there's safety points where we can ensure that anyone that comes into that building is safe.
And what about what are you doing to make sure that someone's not bringing a weapon into the school?
At this particular point, we're using hand wands to scan each individual student. We're looking in their backpacks because we do have a backpack policy, a clear backpack policy, to make sure that there's nothing that's prohibited is being brought into the school that could potentially be a danger to anyone inside the school as well as students.
Right. All right, thank you. When this happened, there was some concern about a lag time in communicating this to the public. What are you going to do to make sure that parents know in a timely fashion what's happening?
Well, I think the first thing to remember is our number one charge in any sort of incident is to ensure student safety. So every aspect of the district is bent towards just that. And once we ensure that all students are safe and everyone is accounted for, then we begin to turn our attention to other things, and that's recovery and communication. So unfortunately, there's always going to be a lag time during emergency operations. So when we communicate outward, it's going to be not a whole lot of information right away. As things unfold and the situation stabilizes, that's when the information will come out.
Okay. So what's next here at Manor Senior High School?
This week is all about just making students feel comfortable and safe. That's all it is. And that entails we have counselors from all over Central Texas. We have grief counselors from all kinds of nonprofits. They are going to be here indefinitely. Until students stop needing them, they're going to be here. So that's what we're focused on. Leading into the future, we are going to have initiate a community-wide conversation on safety. While we've already started that conversation with the community of Manor High School, we want to extend that conversation to all our schools and to all our community members. So we'll be sending out a survey here in a few hours actually to the other campuses. And then going further down the road, from that, we're going to want to meet in person with people to talk out some of this, and then really begin to talk about violence in the community. Period. I've been in education 25 years, and the phenomena of school violence across this country is just heartbreaking, and it's heartbreaking that it came to my community. But I'm not going to sit back, and the community leaders I've talked to are not going to sit back. We're going to talk about and figure out what more can we do to get out in the community and work with kids so that these types of things don't happen.
Okay. Any closing thoughts, sir?
Well, no.
Good. That's fine too.
No.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sir, appreciate it.